Hey fellow nerds, Jasper and Jim here with some great Star Wars news.
So far, we're 6 weeks out from filming, and the only confirmed cast member is R2D2, Kenny Baker. I love this news.
What is going on? JJ, you are 6 weeks out. Like, what's the deal? 6 weeks.
I'm pretty sure he's got it down, and as he said earlier, he's not sure what information to give out to the public and whatnot, so it's easier to give nothing. So we do have some ideas of who's been meeting with, specifically 12 Years a Slave, actress Lepido, I want to get this right, Nyong'o, has been going in for casting on a role, again, not exactly sure what role, possibly a descendant of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, I have something to really say about this. Okay, so she is Mexican born.
Yes.
She's Kenyan raised.
Yes.
And she's playing a descendant from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
My problem being that supposedly Jedi weren't supposed to have relations.
Don't get me wrong, it's great. Like Lupita, awesome. If this works out, terrific. But I'm just that whole notion, the fact that Jedis can't really do much, kind of like did things change after all the Jedis got wiped out? New rule, interbreeding's going on.
Well, and that's where Cubby came in, and he was telling us that what if Obi-Wan, old Ben, just happened to hang out, go down to Mos Eisley, hop into the cantina, do a little business, and then we have a descendant, which, cool. He's been on Tatooine a long time. So a little trip to Mos Eisley. He knew Mos Eisley. He was describing it to Luke, so he'd been there. He knew.
That's one image I really don't want to think of. Is like, Obi-Wan with his lightsaber. Just get it. Never mind. You know what? But overall,
he's a wanted man. 12 systems.
But they've been, they've been doing great. Or at least JJ's been really talking to six different confirmed actors, at least potentially confirmed actors, for specific roles.
Which is not. They wanted to stress this is not an heir to Skywalker. The one that they're talking about, the Jedi Apprentice. Yeah. And the only one I remember off the top of my head was Jesse Plemons, who we kind of talked about that before. I'm not thrilled with him potentially getting it. But some of the others were Ed Spielers, John Boyega, Matthew James Thomas, and Broadway actor Ray Fisher, which should be interesting because Star Wars is sort of founded on these classically trained English actors in Alec Guinness and, I can't remember his real name, but Grand Moff Tarkin, and that they were clearly classically trained. And
Christopher Lee.
It is not Christopher Lee as Grand Moff Tarkin.
No, I know, but that's another person.
Prequels don't exist. So it was just...
But they do.
So it's just interesting to see if they do go with a Broadway actor. I would be very curious to see that.
Yes. And then also Girls star Adam Driver is a lock-in for the main villain, who will face off the Jedi Apprentice in this 3-part saga. So there's just a lot going on, potentially with, in my personal opinion, with the whole Lupita news, which is great. But there's so many actors that could be, in this movie. And like I said, I feel like for every week, for the 6 weeks, they're like interviewing an actor to try to determine who's going to be that guy. So you'll be waiting just as long as us.
And December 18th cannot happen soon enough.
Yeah.